Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous, yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers.
Flowers, how are you on this fine, good Tuesday morning? Is it Tuesday?
I think it's Wednesday.
It can't be Wednesday.
How did I lose track of
How
time?
did we lose what is it?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. A whole day gone. Nevertheless, is this recording day anyway? No.
No, but it typically is.
It is. Okay. We back. Okay. As you know, this is an esoteric station. And from time to time, I get visions. When I'm looking forward, I am looking at a lamp that's always outside. You can't see it. One day when I go out, I'm going to take you and show you where the lamp is. But I'm looking. So when I'm not looking and you see me doing that, I am transing. I may look to Baby Crone as a balance point. But I'm really, and when I'm looking to you, that's because I'm doing it. But this is a vision that I had, and I got to talk about it.
Okay.
When I was doing a reading, I was strictly told that we're living in the times where people are going to start realizing they have spiritual gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm trying to say it as nonchalant as possible.
Okay.
People are going to start realizing that there is something special about them, and it's been special, like you're coming into it. It's something special about you. And when I was young, it was always something special about me. But I was always ahead of my time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nobody could identify. Nobody could identify when I say I've been here before. Nobody could identify when I would say I feel like I'm having out-of-body experiences. Nobody will understand when I say I'm scared to go to school, because nobody could understand. Or when I was around a lot of people, all I would just get shaky because I didn't understand that I feel like crying about this. I didn't understand that I was picking up all the energy. No one told me. Everything I've learned by trial and error. Nobody was there to say, do this, do that, do this. But they were there to tell me that I was possessed by a demon, and that it was a demon, and that it needs to be excommunicated. And they begin to do all kind of things to think that this was a demon inside of me. And no matter what they did, I would still say it's not gone. And then I started feeling like there is nothing in this black bag. You know, the doctor, they have a little black bag with the little stuff they need to cure you, you know. And I said, there's nothing in that black bag for me. And my mother would say, there is, you fit. She didn't know how to help me. You know, she took me to that lady named Miss Mooney I told you about. So she tried, but it was nothing my mom could do. But as I came down on YouTube, compelled, this was not an easy move for me. Mm-hmm. I was forced to either come or give up my gift. I came because I've been sitting on it for years. Ashamed, because I was made to feel ashamed that I was different. I was made to feel ashamed that I didn't see things the way people see them. Or even with my friends, you know, I have friends, and sometimes you see something in a friend that you can't walk with them no more. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to tell them. You just separate yourself because you already know that friend is not your friend, and they're never going to accept what you have to say. So sometimes you just have to walk away with no explanation, mm-hmm. because they're not going to receive it. And this is what I'm going through in my life. Leaving things alone, leaving people alone that don't serve me, that don't promote me, that don't support me, that don't support my videos, but they call my friend and they are my family, but they don't support me. I love them and they mean the world to me, but I don't need to hold on to anything that don't support me, mm-hmm. because I support them in any way they need it. And I'm starting to realize in life, there are just lopsided relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And when you feel like it's lopsided, you just have to let that go. And sometimes you just got to walk alone, or sometimes you have to suffer alone. So today, about this gift that I realized, it has said to me over and over that there is going to be a movement. It's happening already. It's happening. It's been happening, and it's happened. So I'm saying there's a movement. People like to look at this as church talk. I don't know, but I just call it energy talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movement, and people that have gifts, especially the gift of foreknowing, or the gift of prophecy. I don't like to call them that, but they see things, and they've been this way all their lives. That gift is starting to come up. So when I give a gift, I'd like to tell a quick story. The story that I want to give today about this gift, it's not about this gift per se, but it is the best story that I could say in a biblical sense that can make you understand what's happening. Okay. Not only is it mayhem on the earth, not only are we talking about war, we're talking about Iran, we're talking about peace in the Middle East, we're talking about inflations, we're talking about taxes, we're talking about sickness, healthcare, babies. It's my choice. We're talking about do I have a right to be gay? Should I have the children choose? We got all this mayhem going on in the earth, and yet in the middle of it, we have a group of people that are rising up with gifts and talents to be able to see what is and what is not. So this story that I'm giving you, this is about the pool of Bethesda. And there was this man. I don't know, he wasn't an old man. He was laying by the pool of Bethesda. And every season, now when the Bible talks about seasons, it doesn't mean that it's going to be winter, spring, summer, or fall. It could be every 12 years, or every 15 years, every 5 years. Whatever a season is, the word would go out and say, the proclamation will come and says, hear ye, there's the pool is stirring. Anybody that want to be healed, come on down to this pool of Bethesda. And so this pool was like where they had sheep, and they took the sheep. So it was probably near the temple in Jerusalem. So where they had, so it was a smelly place. It was stinky, but it had porches, and the rich and the powerful, they would sit along the porches and wait for the stirring of the pool, because the angel will come down every so often and stir the pool. And the Bible said that whoever stepped in this pool, whoever, sinner, man, saint, they were healed of their infirmities. That's what the Bible says. And so here is this man. He couldn't get in the pool. He just couldn't. He said, and so Jesus happened to walk by. Jesus is a metaphor. Jesus walked by, and Jesus happened to see the man and said, why won't you get in? And he says, well, every time I try to get in, the waters would turn. Every time I try to get in, people would trample over me. Of course, if you know that there was a healing, come on, if you know it was a healing at Gunpowder Beach, and every 12 years or so, or 5 years, that stirring will come up, and it's only going to stir for, let's say, you can only get in for it's only open for 4 hours. Let's just make it even. How many people from all over the world will come and pound that beach? Come on, help me, somebody. So this is the chaos that's ensuing. He could have been trampled, but he said, I couldn't get over. And so on that day, which happened to be a Sabbath, Jesus says, pick up your mat and walk. Well, he looks at Jesus and says, this is the Sabbath, but nevertheless, this man heals him. Now, the Bible said he was instantly healed. So in my mind, he must have had an infirmity to let him be crippled. It had to be something that we seen with the visual eye. What you think, baby Crone? It had to be. If the man say, get up and walk, you're crippled. And I just say, get up and walk, that means something physical had to happen for you to literally get up and walk. The Bible said the man had been there for 38 years. So Huh?
I said laying there.
Well, I guess over the years, waiting every time every time I go to get in the pool, they would trample me. And besides, they're rich people, and the rich is going to get the best places, so they get to the pool first. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. So the rich, so it didn't matter who stepped in. The angel tapped the water. Whoever get in within them 4 hours will be healed. And after that, I'm just making that part up. The Bible didn't say, but I'm making it more realistic. So let's say on the 5th hour, because 5th is friction. So at the 5th hour, that the pool just stopped stirring. But at 5 o'clock, I could see it because I would be in that pool, okay? And not only does this pool cures for the physical ailment, it cures for mental, because that's what infirmity does. Infirmity means mental, ill, and old. But in that time, 38 years old, he was of some age. Today, no, we consider that still not young, but not old. Far from old. But we don't call him a spring chicken.
Right.
Okay. So he was 38 years old. So he picks up his mat and he walks away. This is where I want to leave the story. What I'm saying to you, the pool is stirring. If you have a gift, work on it, perfect it. It is your season. It is your time. Usually these seasons only last for about 20 years. And because of that, I think it has something to do. Who's in the chart right now?
Pluto.
Tell me about Pluto.
Yes, Pluto goes around each zodiac sign every 30 years. And this year in particular about it leaving from Capricorn, which has something significant to do with America, but just on a world standpoint, the fact that Pluto is now going to be soon entering Aquarius on this new precious time of entering a new
understanding
age.
I was just saying, thank you, baby.
Yes.
You just said it. You just said it.
Yes.
You just said it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amazing. What a coincidence.
Perfect timing. And what Pluto is all about is bringing, first off, Pluto brings unexpected changes, but it's changes that's been marinating.
And like I said, these gifts has been here all my life. I didn't fit in. So I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to go around, you're talking to your friends and you see something, you're around a lot of people, you're picking up a lot of energy. It's a lot to deal with. A lot of times people take this stuff as a joke. Like it's not when it's real. Not when it's real. But go ahead, baby Crone.
Yeah. So pretty much just the fact that their Pluto is also all about kind of, if you think about the tower in the tarot cards, it's all about bringing something down, but it's like the phoenix. You're going to rise back up.
To rise it up again. And I'm saying about 20 to 30 years. I don't know. But I am saying to you all out there, it is a movement. And what does it have to do with today? Your eyes will be open. You will see things for what they are. You'll be able to see a lie and spot a lie. You're going to have to learn to walk into your gift. You're going to have to learn that you can't say everything you see. You're going to have to be wise. You're going to have to learn to be smooth. You're going to have to learn this way. Why? Because the world, as we know it, as first personalities we're sinking more into darkness.
Yes.
You understand? We're sinking more. This is a spiritual thing. I'm stopping everything that I can say to relate this to you. Yes.
Could this be what some people on the internet are talking about, of a splitting of two earths, where there's like the old earth and the new earth?
Yes, this is the new earth. And what I'm saying is, and this is maybe what you don't understand, the best way I can explain it, the Bible, the Bible is a book mainly about slavery.
Yes.
It's about slavery. That old mentality is dying. You understand? Yes. The Bible as we know it is becoming obsolete. Okay. While other books are coming in, like the book of Thomas, the book of I don't know. I can't even think of them. Please help me. They have so many other apocryphers that are coming in that are going to be opened. The book of Enoch. So many other books that are out there that they're going to teach you how to walk in this gift, understand this gift, understand where it comes from, talk about angels or aliens. You have to broaden your mind. The book here, this King James Bible, it is like a book that is becoming what is the best word?
Obsolete.
Obsolete. It's not that it's not being used.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's still a spell book. It'll
Outdated.
always just outdated, because now you got people using spiritual gifts. We're moving into the age of Aquarius. We're coming from out of the waters. We are rising up like Sphinx. We are finding our balances, and it is revealing things to us. In other words, it is like the return of Christ, but it's Christ consciousness. What?
I feel like I just heard that recently. Christ consciousness. That's why I was like so funny. I was like, oh, things always work in mysterious ways.
And wonders to perform.
Mm-hmm.
It is Christ consciousness. It's nothing new about it. It's been around for over 2,000 years. Mm-hmm. It is coming. He said he was coming back. He didn't say he was coming back. He said the Christ is coming back. So Christ is coming. He's opening up the minds of people to be able to help those in the world in which is about to come.
Mm-hmm.
The troubles that is about to fall on, I just deal with the United States, but as we know, the world.
Yep, the world.
If the United States fall, well, there's a lot of other countries that will fall with us, okay? Mm-hmm. So, the Bible talk about 10 world leaders. Well, we know we're one of them. And I'm not going to go into how they're falling, what they're going to do. But I will say this. It is mental. It is the mental. It is how we see things. It is the deprogramming of our mind.
Yes.
It is opening up our mind to be able to see things in a different way. It's like getting away from the first reaction is to attack. The first reaction is to kill and eat. We got to get away from that mentality and rise up. And the more you rise and shed that old nature, the more Christ consciousness will be in you. And then will you be able to see those things as though they are not, as though they are. You'll be able to come in and pull those things out of nowhere into your life. And we know that it can be done.
Yes.
I do it all the time.
Yes, you do.
And not only that, we also seen Christine from Sister Wives materialize the man of her dreams.
Yes, she did.
We're a witness.
Mm-hmm.
We are a witness. And for me, it's like baby steps. Baby steps. No, you're not going to be able to pull a yacht. You got to work at that. You work. No, you may not be able to pull a mansion. You work at that. Mm-hmm. No, you may not be able to pull a Maserati, but you might could get like a Chevy. You understand what I'm saying? You work at it. And this gift is not even about material things. That becomes the least thing on your mind.
That is true.
The more thing you care about is perfecting your gift and how can you help others. Mm-hmm. Now, I've been hearing about this confederation, and I had a book. Can you get that book up there for me, baby Crone, please? Right there, all right with the wire back.
Oh, okay.
And this was back in, I think, in 1990 something. I got this book. And this book, I've been hearing a lot about it. It's called ET 101, the Cosmic Instructional Manual and Emergency Remedial Edition. And I got this book in the year of 1993. I was young back then. And it talks about the mission. It talks about, I don't know if you can find this book. I don't know if it's even in print. I don't even know if this is how old it is. Baby Crone as a baby, scratched up, but I valued this book, the back cover. I valued this book because this book teaches you how to interact, how to maneuver, understanding where you are, what's your place in this new age of this new world order that is sweeping over the earth and is coming down on the earth like a blanket.
I like the sound of that. They must have been in communication with some aliens to get that kind of information.
Yes, because we'll be coming into that. And And it goes on. So I want to read something, but I'll come back for that because baby Crone have to go to school. But I just want you to know it talks about the mission, the overview, the definition and the purpose, the historical purpose. It talks about the arm. It talks about cellular aiming, but things of that nature. I don't want to read all the things that it talks about, but it talks about what's happening, how you are a part in it. And it's like you are, because you're getting these gifts, you are a part of triage. You are the part that's going to be helping people. People going to come in your life. You don't have to look at them, but you're going to have to learn to walk in this delicately. And when I get a chance, I pulled this book out before, but I'm going to pick a subject in this book and I'm going to talk about it when we talk again.
That'll be nice.
Think that this book has really helped me. Maybe I could just read it. I just want to refresh myself and go in and talk about what this book says and how to prepare yourself for what is coming. And remember, it is a spiritual journey.
Yes.
It's not for you. If you look at this and you say, humbug, well, you know it's not for you. But anybody that hears my voice to the best of my ability that I can explain, this is the best way I know how.
Yeah.
Look beyond my faults and see the word.
Mm-hmm.
I may not be saying it elegantly or anything, but you're living in a crucial time.
Mm-hmm.
And just as the world is crumbling, it is rising too.
Right.
And be a part of that. You'll know because it's been there all your life. Sorry about that. I'm back. But anyway, what I was saying is that we're living in these times. And with these times, there are things that are happening. And I don't know who's telling you or what I'm telling you. Something supernatural is happening. And those that are in it know it's happening. They are trying to prepare you for what's to come. And it will not happen to everyone. But it will happen. And since I've been down in YouTube land, I didn't think it was that many people that was out here. But see, it's the time. That's why YouTube is invented. It was a part so we can get the word out. And so people like me know you're not alone. There are other people that have the gift. There are other people that you're not the only one that's getting things. There are other people out there that has the gift, perfected the gift, walking in the gift. There are people that can do great exploits. I am walking into this. This is something I've done, and I know that I am not alone. And with that gives me comfort. So I say to you, as you go through the changing, and as you go through this, be encouraged. You're not alone. Reach out to some of the people. Reach out to me and other people who understand these things that is coming upon the earth. And as I said, that it's not happening to everyone. But because it'll be something you're dealing with. It'll be something you struggle with. It'll be something that that's different about you. You will know if it's you. And you'll know if you're in the pool, the stirring of the pool that stirs every so often. This is my season, and I'm sure it could be yours. It's not for everyone. I can't stress that enough. It's not for everyone. It's for those that has been chosen for this day, this time, and this hour. And with that, I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that it makes you feel encouraged. And I know a lot of times when I put videos like that, they really don't do anything. But please, it is a movement. Even if you don't believe, just open up your heart to know that things are bigger than what we think they are. Bigger. And there are things that cannot be explained with the natural mind. They are spiritual and they have to be spiritually discerned. And for some of you, it sounds like rhetoric and foolishness, but I assure you, it is real. And with that, I thank you for joining me. I really do. Baby Crone had to go away for her. She had to go, get ready for school. I'm left alone. But with that, I say, sunflowers. Hello, my sunflowers. I would like to read to you a caption out of this book. It's called ET 101, and it's about the spiritual aspects of what's going to happen in the world. This book I had ever since, I don't know, 2000, back in the old century, 1992 or 1993. I was very, very young then, and someone gave me this book and told me that I was a part of this and that I wanted to be a part of. And I said yes. And I have been searching this out for years. And I truly believe that we finally coming apart where I could share this book with you. And it's called ET 101. And it's about what's going on in the earth physically. This is a spiritual growth. This is spiritual growth that's going on. So I just want to read the mission. That's what I want to read to you. The first thing I want to do is read the mission, and then I'll come back and I'll read other stuff and we could talk about it. So this is printed by the permission of the Intergalactic Council from the original Cosmic Instruction Manual, Standard, Interdimensional Pocket Edition. The mission to planet Earth was initiated by the request of the planet herself. Earth has asked, and the Stellar Council has granted an evolutionary leap. Over the last millennium, Earth has been preparing for our event. It is now time to enter the Earth plane to reclaim this planet in the name of the forces of light and to open her doors to the cosmic community in which she resides. We congratulate and salute those of you throughout the universe who have volunteered for this assignment. Go with our blessings. And remember, read the manual before you get there. Although you are veterans of countless successful missions to too numerous dysfunctional life support systems. In other words, you have been here, you have been through these dysfunctions, you know what it's like, you have been reincarnated, you have dealt with this maybe in different bodies, but your soul is your soul, and you have been here before and dealt with this. And it says, and so your life support system, watch out for this one. This edition of the manual is specifically designed for the planetary system. So this is about the planet, a system which defies all true rationality and has raised this functionality to an art form. It is also one of the few systems where telling the truth is covertly considered a creative act. In other words, it's hard to tell the truth. So this is why I'm telling you, we're raising up a people that is going to be able to see the truth, tell the truth. And because of it, you see the discourse, because darkness doesn't want the light to shine on its darkness. So we see this is happening. Because of the inherent hazards of this planet, Mission Control will not be responsible for any members of this mission who do not thoroughly acquaint themselves with the manual contained in this special edition. Mission Control. I just wanted to read this mission, and I just wanted to say I'm going to come back and I'm going to read other things about it, but I just want you to know that this is a time. I got this book back in 1992 or 1993, and I'm telling you that this book preparing you. It was when I got this book, it was before my time, because it was like I never heard talk like this. It was like I've never heard of anything, but I had read this book and I remember reading it over and over and over, and it has changed my viewpoint. And I hope as we go through some pages in here or inserts of this book, that it could even help you as you go along. So please, enjoy, I hope that you watch this video. I hope you can understand and identify and know that it's you. If it's not you, then you won't want to listen to this. This is not for everyone. This is those for who are called. And you are called with a mission and a purpose. The earth is sick, and the earth needs us that are sick ourselves, but we're working on getting well. And with whatever we have, we're willing to share with the world to help the world to see, to know, and to become better. And that's what it's all about.